Hi everyone, this is Miso, and today I wanted to do something summery, bronzy, and let's just get right into it. So for my base today, I'm going to be using this Complexion Rescue by BareMinerals in the shade 02 Vanilla. I haven't used this in a minute, and I remember liking it quite a bit since it's a pretty light coverage, and the consistency is quite funny actually. It's kind of a gel. I don't know how to describe it, but it kind of feels quite jelly-y, if you know what I mean. And I'm just putting some on my cheeks, a tiny bit on my nose, and also on my forehead, and my chin. I'm gonna start blending it out with my Real Techniques sponge. It's damp, and I'm just blending everything out. So my parents are on their summer trip in northern Germany currently, so they left their dog here. So I'm dog sitting for a week, and I don't know, I'm enjoying it, but I still need to get used to her barking all the time because it's not the surroundings that she's used to, so that's why every time she hears something, and the walls here are really thin as well, and every time she hears something she starts barking. I think because she hopes for my parents to come back. So the coverage of this is very low, I would say, but everything else I'm just gonna cover up with the concealer. So I'm gonna use my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard and cover up everything that needs to be covered. So I'm just gonna use the wand and start applying it on all of my blemishes, scars, hyperpigmentations, you know, as per usual. I really need to get a new one. So I'm still waiting for it to set a little bit before blending everything out. So until then, I'm just going to start applying some concealer underneath my eyes. And for that, I'm using the BareMinerals Complete Coverage Serum Concealer in the shade Fair. This is a very moisturizing concealer, so you have to be really careful in terms of like the amount that you apply, because I feel like it can crease really easily, especially for my skin, because I tend to have a more oily skin, so yeah, I don't want everything to smudge and crease and everything, you know, for my eye makeup, especially underneath my eyes. I do get panda eyes really, really easily. So I'm just applying the tiniest amount and blending it out with my finger. Actually, I think I have a little bit too much on this area, so I'm just gonna put whatever's on my finger right here to cover up the redness underneath my nose. And keep blending everything out. Actually, I also put some right here because I still think it's too much underneath my eyes. So I've blended out everything else with my finger as well. I'm just like dabbing everything on with my ring finger. And now I'm gonna do some detailed concealing using the MAC concealer pencil thing. And I'm just gonna apply it on some of the darker spots that I wasn't able to conceal with my Nars concealer. With a pencil concealer like this, you can cover up like very small areas more easily, so you don't end up using too much product on your face, you know? You can be very precise with it, you know? and just apply small little dots on the areas where you actually need it. So I think that's enough for concealer, and now I'm going to apply some blush. I want to start off by applying blush because I'm going to be using this Nudestix in the Nudies All Over Face color, and it's a cream product, so I want to apply this before applying any powder products, if you know what I mean. So this is a brand new one actually. I've never used this before, so we'll see how this goes. I don't tend to use cream products that much because of my oily skin, and I usually gravitate towards more matte looks. So I'm just gonna I guess I'm just gonna apply it directly onto my cheeks, kind of like so, and blend it out with my finger as well. It actually looks quite nice. Very natural. I really like the shade. It looks very... It almost looks like you've been out in the sun and it's just like this kind of natural flush. And the fact that it is a cream product kind of helps when it comes to that effect, you know? I quite like that. I'm actually gonna apply a tiny bit more. And also pull it inward a tiny bit. And I want to put some on my finger and also apply some on my nose. I think it's good for now. Whenever I have applied everything else, I'll see if I need to add any more. So as for my bronzer, I'm going to be using this Rodial Instaglam Compact Deluxe Bronzing Powder 02. And I'm using this Zoeva powder brush. And I actually want to bronze up quite a bit today. So I'm going to start applying some right here, making sure to connect it with my blush that I just applied. My freaking hair. I'm also using a smaller brush and I'm putting it on my lids and also do a very slight nose contour. Also put some right here and some right here. I actually want to go in with a tiny bit of powder. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade 1 Fair. And I'm using a small brush like so. And I'm only applying it on my forehead, like the center of my forehead, and down my nose, because I don't really like a shiny nose or a shiny T-zone. So what I'll do next is my eye makeup. No, hang on, let me do my eyebrows first. I'm gonna use this NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. And I'm just drawing in my eyebrows very slightly. So let's move on to some eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using my Soft Glam eyeshadow palette by ABH, this one, and it's been a minute since I've last used it, so this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna go in with Orange Soda. I'm just gonna use the same brush that I used for my nose contour. Go in with Orange Soda and just apply it all over. to add that little bit of depth and warmth. And also apply some of this along my lower lash line. And I'm using the same brush and go in with Burnt Orange, which is the shade right below it. It's a bit darker, and apply it on the outer part, pulling it out, kind of like that. And whatever's left on the brush, I'm gonna put on the outer third of my lower lash line. I don't want there to be too much, but just a tiny bit. And now I'm using this MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish highlighter, and just use my finger and dab it on the center of my eyelid. I actually put and I'm also applying some on my lower lash line on the center. Also just using my ring finger, being very careful not to poke myself in the eye. And I'm also applying some of this on the inner corner of my eyes using a pencil brush. I just wanted to look very glowy, you know? I'm now using my Shiseido eyelash curler. And now I'm using this Kiss Me Heroin Make Smooth Liquid Eyeliner in brown, and I'm just applying some, just starting from like the halfway point of my eye. I actually want quite a long wing today. Pulling it in. Kind of like that. And now I'm using a small eyeshadow brush, kind of like this one, and I'm mixing the shades Rustic and Cypress Umber. I'm applying it along my lash line, on the top lash line, and also right here. Kind of like that. I'm kind of trying to connect like the tip of the wing with my eye fold so it doesn't look so weird and random. Doing the same on the other eye. And I'm applying whatever's left on my brush on the outer part, but it's the outer fourth, I would say, not too much. And pulling it out a tiny bit, kind of like that. And now, I'm gonna apply some mascara. It's the Falsies Mascara by Maybelline, and I'm applying some on the top and bottom lashes. I think I want a tiny bit more of the blush, so I'm just going back in and apply a tiny bit more, going a bit more inwards this time. beautiful. And I'm using my finger to blend it out. I just went back in with my concealer pencil and covered up some more spots that I feel like needed more coverage. But it's good now, and whoa, it's warm. I'm sweating. Now I want to go back in with some powder and apply some on just the center here, because I still feel like it's a bit too glowy. As I said, I'm not the type of person who likes too much of a glow because of my skin type, but yeah, I just want to cover up like this area because I felt like it looked like sweat. Maybe it was sweat, I don't know. And now lips. For my lips, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. I'm just applying it all over. Ooh. By all over, I didn't mean underneath my lips. That was a mistake. I just slipped there. It smells fruity. I usually don't like glosses that much, like not in terms of the way it looks, because it looks beautiful, but I always feel like my hair gets stuck, and that's quite annoying. But this one actually feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel that sticky. And I think this shade is beautiful as well. It has tiny bits of glitter in it, but I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's very pretty. So this is the finished look. It's quite neutral and bronzy and summery, in my opinion. It's the first time that I've used this one, the Nudestix sticks, like a cream blush in general. I don't tend to use this kind of product that often, but I'm quite liking it. Like, on camera you can't really see the color as much as you can see in real life, and I actually prefer the way it looks in real life, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I quite like this look. I'm gonna go for a walk with the dog now. Actually, do you wanna see the dog? Isn't she cute? Her name is Angel, and it's very cheesy, so I like to call her Angie. But yeah, she's very cute, and I kind of like spending time with her. I don't know if she enjoys it as much as I do. So I'm gonna head out now for a walk with Angie, and if you guys enjoyed it, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And you can also follow me on Instagram if you'd like. It's misowondering, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.